The unemployment rate may have taken a surprise dip last month, but things aren't getting better for Australians with a disability looking for work. In fact, in institutions like the Australian Public Service, the employment picture has been dimming for years. Some advocates are asking if it's time for Australia to consider employment equity laws to force employers to take steps to hire more people with disabilities. Social Affairs correspondent Norman Hermond reports.
It's a typical day at the office for Gary Carriage. Lots of messaging and demonstrating how he has webcam conversations. The deaf disability coordinator now enjoys his work, but with the assistance of an Auslan sign interpreter, he tells horror stories about a previous job where his disability was viewed as an inconvenience.
I don't think they understand that sort of relationship where it's reciprocal, that I have something to offer. They think they're doing me a favour.
Like most people living with a disability, Ricky Domagulski doesn't want any favors. Legally blind and living with a slight cognitive impairment, she can work and wants to. Thousands of applications in 14 years have brought just 2 short-term contracts.
I've had roughly 6 months paid work in my entire life. And to have the taster, it was so liberating. I felt so empowered having that job.
For many job seekers with a disability, even positions in government agencies can seem out of reach. In the Australian Public Service, the percentage of employees identifying themselves as living with a disability has actually declined over the last 15 years, from 5% in 1999 to just 3% in 2014. That puts Australia behind countries such as Canada and the UK, which both have strong employment equity laws. Senator Mitch Fifield is the Assistant Minister responsible for disability employment.
Have we reached the stage where we need to consider some sort of employment equity legislation?
Well, I'm uncomfortable with quotas, but I'm very relaxed about individual organisations setting targets for themselves.
But many people with disabilities say the employment numbers prove those measures aren't enough to give them a chance to show employers what they can do. Norman Hermond, ABC News.